The story of Atalanta, as told by people featured on the screen.
Oh, hello. Didn't notice you there. Today, we will be discussing mythology, the story of Atalanta. Now, we begin where Atalanta has been born and her father has just seen her for the very first time, and well, let's just say he doesn't quite approve.
You're a girl. Hashtag the worst. Hashtag abandonment.
Oh my! Well, that sure was very rude of him to say, wasn't it? Now, after this, what the father did was he took his daughter and he brought her up to a mountain. On that mountain he left her to die, 'cause he didn't care. But you know who did care? The animals. Because as we all know, animals are much better than people. Now, here we see Atalanta being raised by the animals.
The she-bear has raised me!
When she was being raised by the she-bear, some kind hunters found her and brought her along with them to raise her as their own. Now, they taught her the many skills a hunter needs, and she became very, very good at this. In fact, she was so good that she was part of a group that was sent out to kill a boar that had been sent by a god. Let's see how that went, shall we?
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to hunt the son of a... Oh, it's a boar!
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
Assist! Thanks, man. You're my new best friend.
You should have taken the glory. I loved her.
Now, the men that you saw die were Meleager's uncles. Now, Meleager had quite a bit of a love interest with Atalanta, but because Atalanta had sworn never to have anything to do with men, which includes marry them, she kind of tossed aside every inkling that he liked her. To try to make her like him, he gave her the pelt from the boar which she had killed.
Now, it so happened that Atalanta had many people that were very interested in marrying her. And she, as I had previously said, stated that she had nothing to do with men. She just didn't want to have anything to do with them. So what she did is, knowing that she could outrun any man, she challenged them to a foot race. And because she could never lose, she always won. Meaning she was going to stay single for the rest of her life, which is the way she really wanted it. But there was a man who wanted so bad to marry her that he gained the favor of Aphrodite, who gifted to him 3 golden apples, pure gold, so beautiful that no human could resist them. Now, what this man did was, as all the other men races lost their heads at her pure beauty, he kept a level head, 'cause he had a secret weapon, those golden apples. Now, as they were running, he threw his golden apples in front of her, or off to the side, so that she would divert her course to try to go get them. Now, he did this several times. The first, she bent over to pick it up, and by the time she stood up again, they were pretty equal in running. In fact, it says breast to breast. Now, the second time, he was slightly ahead. He threw it a little bit farther off to the side, until the third time, he threw it all the way into the grass. By this time, she had to go so far off course that by the time she looked up again, he had already won. The two are said to have been turned into lions by either Zeus or Aphrodite. But before that happened, Atalanta gave birth to a son.
I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I will walk 500 miles and